Welcome back to the Pioneers Sideline. I'm your host, Aaron Cooney. Episode 139 coming at you. And as I promised, baseball talk coming up next. The Pioneers baseball team also had a few games on tap for them. Let's go ahead and take a look. They had 4 games that they ended up playing. Taking on Penn State, Greater Allegheny. Get another win there, 9-8 in walk-off fashion, mind you. There's Carrera 2 for 4, the walk-off RBI single in the bottom of the 7th. Point Park moves on to 19-3. They have a nightcap there of the doubleheader. Point Park, another win in Game 2, 10-6, 20-3. Carrera again, huge day, 3 for 3, 2 RBIs, a home run. Burka was also 3 for 3 on the day. And bring in Chris Hoffman here, our baseball analyst. And Chris, things just keep rolling along for this Pioneer squad.
Yeah, the Pioneers, they really got it working right now. 20-3 on the season at this point. 8-game winning streak. They're finding the bats. Pitching, it's been there all season. The Stars have been really getting it done. Mike Tullio coming out of the pen has been slamming the door. And the Pioneers have really just whole team effort right now, and it's really showing as they're 23 and still in the others receiving votes.
And that first weekly rankings from the NAIA baseball will come out tomorrow. So be sure to tune into the Point Park Athletics website to see if Point Park maybe jumps up a spot with a couple of these key wins that they've had early on in the season as they kind of get into the meat of the schedule now. But also the other thing I want to look at, Chris, is if you take a look at the pitching in those 2 games, I mean, they're so deep, not only at the bats, but also at pitching as well. And it wasn't your mainstay starters coming in here in those first 2 games.
Yeah, when you have your deeper in the rotation pitchers really getting it going. As a team, they only have a 2.85 ERA. That is outstanding as a whole team. Several pitchers with sub-2 ERAs, a couple with sub-1 ERAs. The pitching staff has been getting it done all season. They've been keeping runners off the base paths, keeping batters at bay. And when you can keep the other team off the base paths and off the scoreboard, that makes your bats really more relaxed. And it's showing right now because the batters are really picking it up. And this baseball team is really clicking at the right times.
Point Park also had 2 more games. They played against Suny-Canton out of New York. And also, as we said, just keep rolling along. Got 2 more wins there in Game 1, a 4-1 victory there. Pelusa going 5 innings, 6 hits, 1 run, and 8 strikeouts. Carrera also 1 for 3. He had 2 RBIs in that one. In Game 2, big win for Point Park. They win 12-2. This was a 2-1 game in the 5th inning. Point Park just went bananas with an 8 runs in the bottom of the 5th and 2 more in the 6th. Lautzenheiser going 5 innings pitched, 6 hits, a run, and 4 strikeouts. And you see, again, Point Park 10-game win streak now, 22-3 overall. And the way they're playing, Chris, yeah, they are going to receive some votes, and there's a good chance they could be up there in the rankings once again.
Almost definitely. They should definitely be up there in the rankings. We've seen them take on top 25 teams this year, and that's 2 of their 3 losses, one against number 7 team and the other one against number 23 Madonna team. And right now they're the top ranked team in the unaffiliated conferences, and that's the AMC, KIAC, and GCAC. And that's really positive for the future of the Pioneers too, because they're moving into that KAIC next year. And with them being one of the better teams in this top-ranked unaffiliated conferences, this is something good for the now and the future.
And Chris, you mentioned the bats starting to pick things up here. And that's the other thing. There's some new guys and some talent that has worked their way up into the starting roster that have really made a name for themselves here in the past couple games and have contributed to the Pioneers' wins.
Yeah, one of those transfers being Javier Marty Carrera, came in right into this season, transferred out of Florida, has 4 home runs, 24 RBIs, leads the team in batting average with a .382 average. He's been very productive, doing exactly what Lauren Torres expected out of him. And that's what you want to see out of your transfer. You want to see that product be the person you wanted to come into your system. Another one you mentioned, someone that's come in through the first couple years of Lauren Torres, Rob Novia. He's batting .356 this year, 1 home run, 18 RBIs. Another solid bat. When you have 2 players like this who are really being catalysts for this team, one showing a lot of power, one getting on base a lot, that's a lot of runs being scored right there, and the Pioneers are getting it done right now with these 2 bats.
Good stuff, Chris. As always, you're going to stick around. We're going to talk about the road ahead in just a second. Matt Desmond will join us here once again as we step away. Don't go away. We'll take a look at how the Pioneers will fare, and then Courthouse Tavern Case of the Week a little bit later on. Stick around.